Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to Factorio once again. Everything is exactly as we left it off because, well, that's sort of the way Let's Plays work, so let us continue to make it not so. Now, if we look around here we can see that we got plenty of iron being made, we got quite a bit of copper being made. Again, not as much copper because we only have one furnace with it, but again, as it is right now, the iron is immensely more useful. So, that's gonna that will change at one point, but that's quite a bit in the future. So, what we need to get started on now is some sort of automatic production of science packs. Now, at the moment we only need the science pack 1, but pretty soon we're gonna need the second one as well, which is a bit more advanced to make. But the first one here should suffice, so, or at least for now. So, in order to do this, we need to take this all these iron plates that we're making here and transfer them somewhere else, somewhere where we have room, and that means that we need to get started on making some more of these amazing conveyor belts. Oh, and there we go. As you can see, the lamps just lit up, you know, lighting up the base and the various bits that we have, so we can actually see here without having to turn our character to get the flashlight in the right direction. So yeah, pretty good there. Now, in order for us to save a bit of space, let's see. Oh, actually, they consumed all the conveyor belts I made in order to make the underground ones. All right. I guess we'll just have to wait a bit longer to finish what we started, and then make a couple more of these. What I wanted to do is take this conveyor belt here and move up next to this, so they're next to each other. That leaves us a bit more space to work with. And then I'm gonna, I guess I can move this, or rearrange these electricity poles here a bit. If I put this one here and remove this one, they're no longer connected over here, but if I place one there, they should be, yeah. Now, it's kind of silly that it's connected to this one down here, but that doesn't really matter much. What matters is that we have the center here free for another conveyor belt, because we want to replace this chest here with another conveyor that then goes up here where we have plenty of space. So let us start by getting this conveyor belt here moved. So down. Actually, that one was already the right direction. There we go. Remove all of these. And I think we're actually gonna put in, just, you know, immediately put in a splitter, so we have the, actually, can we even fit in a splitter here? I'm not sure we can. So what I'm gonna have to do eventually is, before too long, we'll make another mining drill, and then just have feeding in double, because I think these furnaces here, actually, they're keeping up with the iron production pretty well. They could work a bit faster if we had more iron, so another drill would not be a bad thing to have. But let us get started on these conveyors. So we want one to come here, under this. And then we need to turn it so it goes upwards here into the new fresh area. And then we can send it under again. Bring it up. Let's bring it up as far up as we can, pretty much here. And we can then take it up a bit more, just so we have plenty of space. Run out of transport belts. You know, the usual stuff. And take it over here. Alright, so let's take it over here. Then we need one of these assembling machines. I'm gonna order one up immediately, and I should have made a couple more belts. Damn it. Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna recycle these couple here. We don't need those as of right now. So we need to get rid of this lamp again, and we need to get rid of this chest full of stuff. Let me just quickly grab these. Put one here and remove this. There we go. Now we have a lot of iron plates on us. So now all these iron plates are getting transported onto this belt. As you can see, the inserters here actually put them on the far side. So since we have one on each side, they should be getting one on either side. And then later on, if we have like more of these furnaces set up, we can just have another belt coming down here and then meeting up with it from here, and transport even more up here. So we got these here. Now we need an assembling machine, which is ready now, to take these iron plates and convert them into iron gears. So let us put it here. And then we need an inserter. I'm just gonna order a couple while we move some power up here. There we go. So we can take an inserter here, toss stuff into the factory, and then tell this one to make iron gears. There we go. It should now start making iron gears. But it will only make so many before it needs to be emptied. Like it has 2 now, so it won't make anything else until it's empty. So we need something to empty it out into. And that means even more conveyor belts. I should have just taken the iron gears from here and used those to make the belt, but whatever. So if we make another belt up here to put the that's actually let's put it the other way, just, you know, for funsies. Just gonna order a bunch of more of these while we build. So we can then take the things we're producing in here and put them out onto this build. And of course we're gonna need another power line. And there we go. Now we've made our very first factory, which produces these lovely little gear wheels. Now, the Science Pack 1 here also needs a copper plate. Now, copper plates are normally not a big deal. They're easy enough to make. We just don't have a way to transport them yet, so we're gonna need to get started on that as well. Get some more transport belts, and then let's see what we need to do. I'm thinking that we'll be, you know, a bit clever here and actually carry them under. That's the wrong way. Carry them under this feeder line that we have here. Again, we want to potentially be able to make more copper plates. So let us pick up this, tell it to go this way, and then again just completely repeat what we have on the other side here. So once we are out of here, we send it up, and we don't need to take that underground just yet. That's perfectly fine. And then we can pretty much just have this line here going up, and I want it here at this height. There we go. So now we can take another assembly machine and possibly another couple of electric poles. We can put this machine right here, I guess. Let's put it here. Get another power pole. Can we put this somewhere that makes sense? Let's put it here. And then we have we need a long-handed inserter and another normal inserter. So now the way we're gonna make this work is that we need this thing to take in copper plates, and we need this longer reaching things to take in the gears. And then we'll tell this machine to make science packs. And it's already starting. As you can see, the inserters here doing their best to feed the machine with the parts that they need. And as you can see, it's crafting along nicely, going along, chucking along. Let's put a lamp here. And then finally we need to take the science packs out of the machine and lead them to our laboratory section. So one of my favorite ways of making these laboratory sections is actually to have a little like carousel of conveyor belts. So if we, let's see here, let's go down and pick up our science lab actually. I'm trying to spread out my base quite a bit actually, because like the previous times I've played this game, I've had a tendency to keep it very nicely contained, which bears the unfortunate side effect of making everything a pain in the ass if you need to expand or rebuild anything. So I'm trying to spread it out a bit. Now spreading it out of course does make it a lot harder for us to protect it. Let's see, we need a science lab there. And then we can take this one up past it. Let's see, we need, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can basically just have as many science labs as we want here. I'm gonna make room for 4 now in the first part here. So 1, 2, 3, and then we need a turn here. So like this. there, and there we go. So now we should be able to fit in 4 science things here. We need a bunch of inserters as well for these, and we need some power to actually power them. So let's see, if we put an inserter here to pick up the red bits, and we put an inserter here to take out the red bits. This one should take the red science packs out of the machine, put them onto the conveyor belt. This one picks them from the conveyor belt to the science lab, provided that we have a research being selected. So let us select one, actually. Electronics, turrets. I think turrets is a really good one to get. Again, if we're spreading out our base, we want to be able to defend it, even when we're not necessarily around. So we can super speed this whole research process if we have a bunch of science labs. And again, one way to make crafting this stuff easier if we have a factory here where we actually can pick up some of the components made for us already. That makes it a lot faster. Now, one of the next machines we're gonna need to make is one that makes these circuits here. And we're gonna need to deposit them onto a conveyor belt as well. So that's gonna be a challenge, because the circuits, of course, they need copper plates. I think copper plates to make the copper cables, and then an iron plate on top to make the circuits. So we could potentially pretty easily, if we do that, we can make another bunch of these conveyor belts. I need so many of these, and we need to set up a factory for these. Let's see. So iron plates, copper plates, that's what we need together. Apparently we're missing power now. We can take this and move one up. Does that still not cover it? No, it doesn't. Ah, damn it. Well, I guess we'll put one here then. It's a bit like I'm looking very much forward to us reaching a point in the technology tree where we get access to like larger electric poles. That makes it a lot more convenient to do this sort of stuff. There are turrets researched. So yeah, with the automatic thing, research is actually, rather easy to do. Let's get some armor as well. Focus a bit on defense for now. And then let us continue with the circuit factory. So we need 2 of these actually. We need one to make the copper wires, and then we need one to convert them into electronic circuits. So I'm thinking, if we can be a bit clever here, we can make copper wires right there. We need 2 of these. I really want a circuit factory. And convert one of them into this. So this one here grabs copper plates to make those. And then we take this one here. I fear I might be regretting that I made this one go the other way. But whatever. Let us... Thank you. Let's get military. If you take copper wire out, yeah, you put it on the far side. That's good. So we got copper wires on one side here. We got iron plates on the other side, meaning that we can actually put up another factory right here in the middle. That will, or rather, which will... I need to speak properly here. With a couple of inserters again. Can make circuits. So this one now makes a bunch of circuits here, which is really, really nice. If we then have another long-handed inserter, we can take these circuits and move over to the far side of this transport belt here. Or, yeah, that's probably a good idea actually. Let's put them over there. So yeah, now we got copper plates and circuits up here. And we got iron plates here. We got these little wires and gears going the wrong way there. Beautiful. Now we can take... If we be a bit clever again, we can look at what the Science Pack 2 requires. It requires transport belts and inserters. Now, inserters are made from electronic circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. So it pretty much need all the stuff that we have right now. So if we had this transport conveyor here facing the other way, it would actually make a lot more sense. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this factory here over to the other side and then flip this one around. I might regret that, but let us try. Oh yeah, we can actually just turn it around like this. Alright, so we put this factory over here. We put another 2 conveyors, or 3 or whatever. And then we take out and we put in. And we need power again. So this one was making iron gear wheels, yeah. I think I fear I might actually need a long-handed inserter down here because of the way that these conveyors work. Or we could just have it over here, but let's see if this one can actually... Yeah, this one reaches better. So, there we go. Alright, so we got the copper wires coming over here, we got the gears going past, and eventually we'll have enough surplus production that will just fill up the whole conveyor belt. Why is this one not doing anything? Copper cable, iron plate, why is it not making... It needs 3 copper cables. Oh. And since we're... Are we not... Oh yeah, the copper cable machine is over here. Let's move this one as well then. F. There we go. Yeah, it was a mistake on my part to not place these the right way from start. So this one puts out. This one takes in. And we set it to make copper cables. There we go. Now we should be filling up again. So we got all the different parts coming, or the excess of the different parts rather, coming over here in this direction. Which means that we can just place all the extra factories we want over here. I'm just wondering if we can make this power system a bit cleverer. Like have it next to the conveyor belt so we can actually put the factories closer to each other. Let's see here. There. And let us get ready on one more assembling machine. Actually, we need 2. Luckily, we have a lot of random components on us, so crafting in hand is actually quite fast now. So this one here, what should we do with this? Should we make the inserters here, or should we make the conveyor belts here? Let's make the... Actually, we can't make the inserters yet. We can only make the conveyor belts. I just realized that. So this one makes conveyor belts. We have one of these coming in here, and then we can make another belt coming over here for the output. So let's make a long-handed one. There we go. Now we got conveyor belts being made. And for now, we can take these and toss in a box with a bit of extra power. Alright, so we got a box of conveyor belts being made now, so we don't have to do them by hand. That's gonna be so handy. The reason I said that we can't make the inserters yet is that we actually need what's it called again? We need the advanced automation. So we need this one, which is the assembling machine 2, because the inserters requires 3 ingredients, and the standard one can only take 2, and this one can take 4. So we need this one to make inserters, and that means we need electronics. So let us start researching electronics and get right on that. But yeah, as you can see, automation it comes very early in this game. It just begins from the start, which means that now we have a bunch of other machines here. We need to check. Yeah, temperature here. It's only 80 degrees, so we're not making a lot of steam in here. We need another boiler. Which means we need to go down here, pick up some stone. All the way down here. That's a lot of stone. Let's actually mine all of it. Let's just take this and bring it home. We need to make some stone, then we need to make a boiler. I'm just gonna make 2 boilers really. And get another 2 inserters going. So if we put a we can put these boilers right on top of the pipe actually, and it automatically replaces them. So that's pretty clever. And then we can take inserters and start tossing in coal. And the temperature here should now go immediately back up to 100 pretty much. Now the question is whether 1 steam engine is enough or we're gonna need a second one. Let's quickly see here. If we click here, we can see consumption. Production is it is actually reaching capacity, so we need another one of these steam engines as well. So we can either put this in extension here, but I'd rather not cover up the iron just yet. So I'm gonna put it down here, and then we'll make some pipes to connect it. There we go. One of these pumps can like produce so much water, it's ridiculous. So it doesn't really matter how many these big machines you have to one pump, they just work. So if we put this down here, we should now have, yeah, you can see the performance here. It's only about half, and if we look on the power again, it's, yeah, we've doubled the capacity, so we have enough. We can now produce all that we need. And as you can see here, the coal is stacking up beautifully in both of the transport lanes. A lovely speed bonus when walking along a conveyor. The furnaces here are cooking nicely. The iron is still going kind of slow, but we'll optimize on that soon enough. And we have a bunch of extra materials being produced up here. So yeah, so far everything's looking to be working quite nicely. We got plenty of stuff going into the research lab here, so if we just put up an extra one with, I guess, an inserter. There we go, we can now double our research rate. And yeah, everything's going just fine. So, we got a lot done here. I'm happy about that. And I hope you guys are as well. So until next time, I'm Jerry and this has been Factorio. Bye!